Good morning, Mr. Nair. On behalf of the Indo-Italian Chamber, being a platinum member,
Yeah.
we would like to have few insight of Coronato Logistics.
All right.
Can you tell us about Coronato Logistics India journey so far?
Yeah, for sure. Coordinator Logistics, an offshoot of Coordinator Group SPA, headquartered in Venice, launched its India operations way back in 2010, with Mumbai being the head office. We, over a period of this last 10 years, we expanded our network across Chennai, Bangalore, New Delhi. We started off basically with a team of four members. Today we are a team of over 30, 35 people. Quite a lean team though. It's been quite challenging. Why? Because to optimize the cost at the same time maintaining the service levels, which has to be of the international level, we've been quite successful in that sense. And the challenge has been, first is to create the brand name in India. The first few years, setting up its network partners in India, and of course, thereby getting into the sales and marketing, informing or conveying what Coordinator Group is all about to the Indian customers. It's been quite a challenging role and a successful.
Tell us about the services offered by Coronato Logistics India to Indian and Italian companies.
Well, Coordinator has, its core activity or competency has been into supply chain, and so also the same thing which we have developed here in India as well, with air and ocean business. Besides that, we also into customs clearance, warehousing distribution for the customers. One of the key focus has been to facilitate Italian companies in setting up their logistics requirements into India, because India being a country, most of the Europeans feel a bit more complicated to know the procedures and compliance. So we are here to facilitate them, and a lot of Italian companies have been confident as we had facilitated in setting up their process as far as the logistics requirements are concerned, be it in the line of furniture, be it in the line of machinery, be it in the line of even wines. So yeah, it's been quite successful for these Italian companies, and of course a lot of Indian companies we have facilitated for their distribution across Europe using Italy as a gateway for the supply chain requirements for them. Yeah, so it's been quite a good service level which we have offered so far to the customers.
What are the main opportunities and challenges faced so far by Coronato Logistics India?
Opportunities are plenty in India because the kind of investment the current government has brought in, and giving opportunities for logistics players also to be part of the investment, wherein we can provide warehousing distribution, for example, to the key customers. So they have set up these logistics hubs across intra-cities and intra-state, whereby we can facilitate the industry to help them into their warehousing distribution network. And it's not only that, the government has also facilitated by setting up various inland container depots, or what you call the ICDs, to facilitate industry players from 2 tier, 3 tier cities by bringing the ICDs near to their factories in order to optimize their transportation cost. And this is one very big development for the Indian market. This is one of the exciting opportunities which foreign companies should capitalize on, and I would advise that not only to look at the major cities, but also to look at setting up their factories in 2 tier and 3 tier cities as well, because infrastructure is being beautifully developed all across the country.
How is the Indian market perceived by international players?
Well, I would say this way that they are cautious. International players are cautious, but looking at how India is building up, uh, the infrastructure It's quite conducive for investment for the future, and they look at it as a bright prospect for investing and expanding their business into this country, because there's more and more companies now looking at India, considering the labor force available, which is not only intelligent but a huge labor force. So the perception worldwide is that India is the country to be in right now, considering the competition from the neighboring countries as well. So that's a good perception, so to speak.
Why did Coronado Logistics India become a member of Indo-Italian Chamber of Commerce?
Any company entering into a country, I feel that the best way to get into the country is using chambers such as the Italian Chamber, because they act as facilitators, and they're the best platform for Italian companies to get in and to test the waters at the initial stage. And the chamber has done an excellent job for us in facilitating and helping us build our brand name as well into this country. And this is one key objective for the group as well, where the chamber has facilitated and helped us grow our business in the initial stages and continues to do so until now. So that's a good thing about the chamber, and I would also recommend and advise all such Italian companies from various industries, looking forward to India. Always use the chamber because they are the right facilitator for us and help us grow the business in this country.